If you don't have the time to research individual stocks, which ones to sell, which ones to buy, but you do have some money and you would like to start investing, then a good option can be ETFs. In this video, I will show you guys how you can become a millionaire with investing in ETFs. But a quick warning, it's gonna take a long time and it will take a lot of discipline. But if you can keep up with this, it's relatively easy to become a millionaire. With only investing 200 euros per month, you can achieve this. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ruud Kouboer and welcome to my channel. On my channel I like to post videos about personal finance, budgeting, how to save more money, and also about investing. So if you like that type of content, please don't forget to subscribe and let's dive into the video. Let's start with what is an ETF? An ETF stands for exchange traded funds, and it's basically a basket of all kinds of different stocks. You have many different ETFs. They can start with 25 different companies, like for example the AEX. They follow the 25 biggest companies in the Netherlands, up till 2000 or even more different stocks in one ETF. And one of the most well-known and most traded ETFs in the world is the S&P 500. And the S&P 500 is a collection of the 500 biggest companies in the USA. Where can I buy ETFs? You can buy ETFs at the same places where you buy your stocks. So via an exchange or via your broker. I personally use the Giro and Box, but there's many different options out there. And if you also want to invest via Box Zero, there's a link in the description. And if you sign up via that, we will both get a free stock. So that will be a nice bonus. And if you want to invest via the Giro, there's also a link. So if you use that, we both will get a nice bonus. So if you would do that, I would really appreciate it. And it basically works the same as with stocks. You can purchase and sell ETFs anytime you want when the stock market is open. And it has a trading price, let's say 10 euros per share. So then you pay 10 euros and you get one share of that ETF. And when the price goes up, you can make a profit. What are the advantages of investing in ETFs? Investing in ETFs comes with a lower risk than investing in an individual stock. Imagine if you invest in the S&P 500. That means that with buying one share, you are invested in 500 different companies. So if one company goes bankrupt, you will barely notice it because on average, it's about 0.2% of your ETF. If you invest in American ETFs, your dividends will be reinvested automatically. If you invest in European ETFs, it is possible that they will pay you the dividend yourself and then you have to reinvest the dividend yourself if you want to. You don't have to spend a lot of time researching which stock to buy or to sell. You just keep buying the same ETF over and over again. You have lower commission fees because instead of buying 500 companies one by one, you just buy an ETF at once. And there are brokers that offer even zero commissions when buying ETFs or stocks. Few of those are Box Zero and also the Giro. The Giro offers to buy certain kinds of ETFs once per month without commission fee. Another advantage is because ETFs are so diversified, there's a lower chance that you pay too much for an ETF right now. Because the market price is dictated by supply and demand, because it's spread out over so many different companies, the chance that you pay too much for the ETF right now is relatively low. With an individual stock, this can be higher because look at Tesla, for example. The stock price keeps rising and therefore people think, oh, I also want to invest in it, and it gets hyped, and because of that the price goes up a lot and maybe a little too much. When you then buy when it's already high, you have a risk that you bought in for a relatively higher price than it actually should be. What are the downsides of investing in ETFs? If you invest in the ETF, another cost that you have is the expense ratio. And basically what this means is that they will charge you a percentage of the money invested in that ETF per year for holding that ETF. Because someone is managing the ETF, sometimes, like I said, they follow 500 different companies. And it also changes because sometimes companies are taken out of an ETF or other companies are getting added to that ETF. So someone has to manage that and therefore you pay an expense ratio. And this one is really important because a little difference in the expense ratio can make a big difference over time. Normally you see expense ratios of 0.2% to 0.5%, and if you have to pay more than that, I would strongly advise you not to invest in that ETF because it will take a big portion of your profit. Imagine if your ETF has an annual return of 7.5%, but your expense ratio is 1%. That means that your net profit is 6.5% per year. And over a long period of time, this makes a big difference. If you buy individual stocks, you don't have an expense ratio. You just pay the commission fee when you buy and when you sell. Or if you're smart, you invest via brokers that offer commission-free trading. Typically, ETFs are focused on the large cap companies, the bigger companies. If you invest solely in ETFs, that means that you miss out on the smaller or the mid-cap companies. To give an example, Apple is a large cap company. They are well established, they already grow massively, and the projection is that, yeah, of course they can still grow, but it's not going to be 10 times, 20 times the amount of revenue. If you invest in a company like Apple when they just started out, that's when you have the most potential, because the smaller companies, the apples to be, they can grow massively. Of course, there's more risk involved, and that's why a good balance between investing in large cap companies and lower cap and small cap companies could be smart to grow your wealth. Investing in ETFs can be quite boring because there's not really much to it once you establish which ETF you want to buy. You just keep buying the same ETF over and over again. Another thing is that you won't profit fast. It's a slow-paced kind of investment. Because you are so diversified in many different companies, some will go up, some will go down, and the return will average out. Of course, year to year you can have differences, but if you invest in the long term, you will see that there is typically a return of 5 to 7, 8% per year when investing in ETFs. If you want to earn money fast, ETFs are probably not the way to go. How can I become a millionaire when investing in ETFs? Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's relatively easy to become a millionaire when investing in ETFs. But what I also said is that it can take a long time and a lot of discipline from you. But if you can bring this up, you can become a millionaire with investing just 200 euros per month. Let's assume you have an annual return of 7.5% and you invest 200 euros per month. Then it will take you 47 years to become a millionaire. This means if you start investing 200 euros per month when you're 20 years old, you will be a millionaire by the time you're 67. And 67 is the age in the Netherlands right now when you can retire and get some money from the government. Let's say you invested this money in the S&P 500. Historically speaking, it has a dividend yield of 2% per year. If you invested around €1 million, that means that you will get 20,000 euros per year in dividend payments alone. That could be a nice bonus adding on to your retirement. But the S&P 500 is definitely not the highest paying dividend ETF that is out there. There are ETFs that pay you a 4% dividend yield per year, and that means if you invest €1 million, you will get 40,000 euros in dividends per year. That's a yearly salary where you can live off nicely. Like I said in the beginning, it's really gonna take a long time. It's not a get rich quick thing, but it also doesn't take a lot of research or a lot of money that you need to invest. You just keep buying the same ETF, you keep holding it over the years, and you will see that on average, your net worth will grow a lot. And what will help it grow the most is time. The longer you invest, the more profit you will see. What if you just save 200 euros per month instead of investing it? Well, if we take the same amount of time, 47 years, and you invest 200 euros per month, at the end of 47 years, you will have 112,800 euros. Almost 10 times less than what you would have if you would invest it in an ETF and have an annual return of 7.5%. And like I said, time really helps you grow your net worth. So the longer you wait with investing, the less money you will have. Let's say that you start investing when you're 25 instead of 20 years. If you invest the same 200 euros per month, by the time you will be 67 years, you will have a little over 710,000 euros. That's 300,000 euros less, but you only invested 12,000 euros less. So here you see the beauty of compound interest. The longer you keep your money invested, the more profit you will see. And if instead of 20 you start investing when you're 30 years old, you will have a little under 500,000 euros. More than 500,000 euros difference, more than half. But you only invested 24,000 euros less than when you started when you were 20 years old. So a small difference in investment, but a big difference in time can make all the difference when investing. And of course, you can always invest more per month, and then you will achieve the goal to become a millionaire much faster. I, for example, invest 1,250 euros per month, and if I would do this consistently in the ETF, it will take me only 24 years to become a millionaire. So yeah guys, that's it. That's my video on how to become a millionaire with investing in ETFs. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. If you have any feedback from me, I would love to hear it. I really try to improve on my videos every time. And if you watch this video all the way till the end, please don't forget to smash that like button. It would really help me out. I want to thank you for watching. I hope I see you in the next one. And like always, have a great day.